Hey guys, this is Ralph from Ralph's Guitar Lessons, and today I have your very first guitar scale that you're about to learn. So what is a scale? A scale is a succession of notes when played sound really good together. They work together melodically and harmoniously along with the chords to make really good sounding music. So this will help you play melodies, it'll help you play solos. Learning the scales can be very handy in a variety of situations, including soloing, which if you're a new guitar player, you are probably interested in that. Like I was, I really wanted to learn how to solo, so I had to learn some scales. On this channel, I'm going to help you to become the best guitar player that you can be. Leave comments letting me know if you have any questions about this lesson or if you have any requests for lessons you'd like to see in the future. Also subscribe, that way you're kept up to date with any videos I release in the future that'll help you get better sooner. And then leave a like if the video helped you, because it also helps me and it'll help you get better at guitar faster if I know what you like. Okay, so this scale I'm going to show you is called the pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale is derivative from the major scale that I played at the beginning, but it has less notes, and this scale is very commonly used in rock music. They take certain notes out of it and they basically make it sound more like dominant in a way. It sounds more bluesy, and it works really well with rock music, and it works really well with metal, and it works well with actually really anything. There's songs that I've played, like classical and jazz, where I've found that they are using the pentatonic scale. They're deliberately leaving out notes in the major scale to get that pentatonic and dominant feel, make it really funky sounding. It's also very common in funk as well. So the first iteration, and there's many iterations of this scale. You can play this scale up and down the fretboard, but I'm going to show you how to play the A pentatonic scale. It's in a reasonably comfortable position, and it'll be easy to track because there is dots here on the guitar that'll make it easy to follow along. So the A pentatonic scale will start on the 5th fret of the low E string, so playing this low A here, and you're going to go 5. So, and I'm going to give the tablature, I'll put it up in the video, you'll be able to see the pentatonic scale, but using your index finger, you'll fret the 5th fret on the low E, and then you'll use your pinky finger to play the 8th fret of the same low E string, and then index finger again, 5th fret of A, and then 7th fret, this third dot here with your ring finger on the A, then index finger again. See a pattern here, we're using the index finger a lot for this 5th fret. That's on the D string of the 5th fret, and then ring finger again on the 7th fret of the D string. And you can do a lot with that. And again, I'll show that E5, E8, E5, or no, excuse me, E5, E8, A5, A7, D5, D7. Now, what I would advise doing is just practicing that and holding it for a certain amount of beats. If you can get an app off on your phone, a metronome app, and let that play at maybe 60 beats per minute, just focus on playing it in time. Because once you're able to play the scale in time after you've memorized it, you want to memorize that shape. You're going to memorize basically the index finger doesn't move. It's always going to be near the 5th fret. And then actually your ring and pinky finger don't move either. It's almost like the index finger is in charge of all the notes on the 5th fret. The ring finger is in charge of all the notes on the 7th. And then the pinky is in charge on everything on the 8th. So you have that one note on the 8th fret. It's in charge of that. It only has to play one note, but you don't have to like mix up fingers. It's not like your ring finger is ever going to play notes on the 5th fret for this, and then the index finger is not going to play that 8th fret note on the low E or the 7th fret. So you're always going to be keeping this one hand position, also known, I believe, as the 5th position. That's a more classical term, but this is a good thing to remember, that you're on this 5th fret, and that's determined by where your index finger is, and then all the other fingers kind of line up with that. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. And just practicing that over and over and over again will make you a lot better at dexterity. This will help out with your chord play. And then eventually this shape can be moved all up and down the fretboard, like I said. So that's the position I just showed it to you in, but you can also play it in different spots, obviously. Here's the same scale, but in a different spot. This is in the open position. So that's using open strings. So this open A string is the same note as 5 on the low E string. So the reason I didn't show it to you down here, because you might be thinking like, Ralph, why didn't you show it to me in the open position? I don't have to fret as many things here. Well, I kind of am making it deliberately hard because I want you to get used to using your fingers and plucking at the same time individually with more practice. If you have to play a bunch of open notes, then it's not quite as much practice sooner. So I'm kind of throwing you into the fire here a little bit to get you better sooner. But it'll be good ultimately because it won't take that long. It's not like I'm really like doing too much damage right off the bat. It's something that I think that anybody can really overcome quickly, getting used to using that first finger, because then you can move this shape around. This is the G pentatonic scale. And then you can do B pentatonic. So in the third position here on this first dot, this is a G, so G pentatonic. On the fifth position, A pentatonic, and then seventh, or this third dot, 7th fret of the low E is B pentatonic. So being able to do that and move around will make it a lot easier to come back down here and fret the open version of that scale. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got a lot of value out of this lesson. If you did like the video, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's any other types of lessons that you would like to see out of me. And don't forget to subscribe. That way you'll be notified of any new videos I create to help you get better at guitar sooner. Jam on, dudes.